is going on? What is poppin' YouTube world? My name is Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice because that is my nickname. I appreciate you guys for watching this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right about now, as it does help these videos get to the public and the channel to grow overall. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly, and almost every single day if I can, and turn on post notifications too, so you do not miss a single one of those videos that I post. It is only right, you guys. The Tennessee Titans go on the road and beat Tom Brady and the New England Patriots in Foxborough 20-13. There's so many takeaways I have from this game. Let's get right to it. I gotta shout out the Tennessee Titans, man. Shout out to the Titans. I'm so happy for their fan base. I know they beat Alex Smith and the Kansas City Chiefs a couple years ago on the road in the playoffs, but this has to be one of the sweetest playoff wins in Titans history, guys, okay? I love what the Tennessee Titans are doing, you know. They made a decision. They moved on from Marcus Mariota mid-season. They went to Ryan Tannehill, and after Ryan Tannehill took over, that team took off. They're well coached. They have a quarterback in Ryan Tannehill. That's one of the hottest quarterbacks in football. He didn't have the best day yesterday, but again, he did what he needed to do. He did what was asked of him in that game. And the Titans, they're well coached. They have a great running game with Derrick. They have a great offensive line. They play smash mouth football, and they're well coached too. Mike Vrabel is one of the more underappreciated, really good head coaches in football. This team consistently, with bad quarterback play the last couple years, have been 9-7, 9-7, 9-7. They continue to win games despite not having the best team all the time. And you know, I love what the Tennessee Titans are doing, and they clearly now have an identity. And that's very key because there's so many teams like the Dallas Cowboys, the Cleveland Browns that are clearly talented, but they don't know what they are. They don't have an identity on offense. And that's just not a good thing to have. Okay, that's a bad problem. The Titans, they know what they are. They're going to run the football with Derrick Henry nonstop, 24/7. Derrick Henry has been on an absolute tear. I don't know if he's as complete of a running back as a Christian McCaffrey or a Saquon Barkley, but just as a pure runner of the football, he's probably maybe the best in football, especially running between the tackles. That guy is hard to bring down, man. And, you know, running the football, it's one of those things where if you have a special running back that can just break tackles, that can mow over people, it doesn't matter what you do defensively sometimes. If you have a dominant level running back running behind a pretty good pass blocking offensive line. And so many coaches would have went away from Derrick Henry in the second half of that game. But no, Mike Vrabel said, no, Bill Belichick, until you stop Derrick Henry, we're going to pound him, pound him, pound him, and pound him. I love that offensive philosophy. Too many teams try to get cute. Too many teams try to do too many creative things that they should not be doing versus the Patriots, and it costs them and bites them in the behind. And the Titans, they don't have that issue. So I applaud the Titans. Ryan Tannehill did not have his best day. He only had 72 yards passing, but again, that 3rd and 10 pass for a touchdown they had in the red zone, you know, that was very key. Like I said, 8 for 15, 72 yards, not particularly great of a day, but again, Ryan Tannehill made the throws when he needed to make them, and they were running the football so well with Derrick Henry. They did not need to throw the football a ton. So again, shout out to the Titans. And I didn't think they could do it. I didn't think the Patriots were a Super Bowl caliber team, just because the fact that they lost to the Dolphins, they were going to have to travel to Kansas City and Baltimore if they won this game. I didn't think they could do that. But again, I felt they at least could beat the Titans. I felt the Patriots would beat the Titans 20-14, and I was wrong. And, you know, the Patriots, it's very clear. They miss Rob Gronkowski from a year ago. You can clearly see this Patriots team is flawed. And we saw this year. The Patriots, they're a solid team. They're a good team. They're pretty well coached. They have a pretty good secondary, pretty good defense. They're pretty good on script. But the Patriots, they just don't have enough special players this year on offense to win a Super Bowl. They just don't. You know, we saw the Patriots. They look pretty good versus teams like the Dolphins, teams like the Redskins. The Patriots benefited from having a very easy schedule this year. But when we saw the Patriots versus the Texans, the Chiefs, The Ravens, the Bills, the Dolphins at times. You know, the Dolphins are not a great team. They lost to them. The Cowboys, the Eagles, even though they beat some of these teams like the Cowboys and the Eagles, they just don't pass the eye test. And the Patriots, I felt they were very overrated from the start, you know. Look, they're well coached. They have a great defense, but again, they have a very limited quarterback in Tom Brady that's 42 years old, that's on the decline. The offensive line is a mess. And Sonny Michel, yet to pop this year. Julian Edelman and N'Keal Harry haven't been great this year. You know, the telling story of this game was James White was the leading receiver for the Patriots, okay? He's a running back, and I love James White. James White does a lot of good things. He's one of the best pass-catching running backs in football. But you cannot win Super Bowls without special perimeter players in 2019, 2020. You just can't do it. You can't do it. Especially not with teams like the Texans, the Chiefs, the Ravens, the Saints, the Packers, all these teams that are really good. The Patriots just don't match up. You know, and they once upon a time ago had Antonio Brown, had Demaryius Thomas, had Josh Gordon on their team. They're not on the team anymore. And that's a bad thing because the Patriots, they had those weapons. I understand Josh Gordon has issues. He needs to be gone. But they had Antonio Brown. They had Demaryius Thomas. And the front office, in my opinion, failed Tom Brady. And I've been saying for weeks now. I've been saying for a long time. Tom Brady is not an elite quarterback. He's not an elite quarterback right now. He's not. He's very limited as a passer. He's clearly on the decline. But at the same time, it's kind of unfair for me to say that because Tom Brady, at times on offense, does not have the help he needs in order to be successful. Tom Brady is not like Peyton Manning in 2015. Peyton Manning was awful. Tom Brady's no longer elite. He's clearly washed, but he's not awful. He's still a decent quarterback. There's still some throws he can make. He's still a productive player to a certain extent, but he does not have the perimeter help in order to be successful. He needs a DeAndre Hopkins. He needed Antonio Brown this year. Tom Brady for so many years was able to make not so great wide receivers look pretty good. He no longer can do that at 42 years old. And I think the dynasty's guys, I think the dynasty's over. Again, we respect the Spurs. We still recognize they can make the playoffs. They can be very good, you know, but are they a Super Bowl threat? Are they a NBA Finals threat? No, they're not. The Golden State Warriors, I think they're going to be good with Klay Thompson, with Steph Curry returning next year. But are we really saying they're going to be a dynasty anymore? Without Kevin Durant, not the same. It's been a long run, man. The Patriots, I'm going to have a separate video out about this, talking about the Patriots and why their dynasty is over and how they'll be remembered. I got to say, man, Tom Brady, to me, he's the greatest quarterback to ever play the game of football. One of the greatest players ever. Bill Belichick, arguably the greatest coach ever. It's been 20 years, man, and it's over for the Patriots. You know, they're not winning a Super Bowl next year. I highly doubt it. If they do, I'll get on here and I'm going to admit that I'm wrong. But again, I don't see it. With guys like Deshaun Watson, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen even on the rise in the AFC, with the Bills playing the way they're playing in the Patriots division, the Patriots now have real competition. And they now have a quarterback that cannot match up. Tom Brady's just not Deshaun Watson right now. He's not Patrick Mahomes right now. He's not Lamar Jackson right now. He's not even Josh Allen from a physically gifted perspective. He's never been physically gifted from that perspective. You know, Tom Brady's never been able to make Aaron Rodgers level throws, Patrick Mahomes level throws. He's never been super physically gifted. He relies on his smarts and timing and anticipation skills. And unless you're Drew Brees in today's game, where you're absolutely picking teams apart from the pocket, if you can't move, if you can't make plays off schedule in a NFL where offensive line play is deteriorating, that's a problem. Tom Brady is not an elite quarterback anymore, and he does not have the weapons he needs. And even if they do, maybe getting Antonio Brown next year, I just don't see it. I think that there are too many special quarterbacks in the AFC, and I just think it's time. The Patriots, they've gotten 6 Super Bowls out of Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. They've been to 9. Again, they're like the Spurs with Tim Duncan when it got old, okay? You still respect them. You still admire what they've done. You still recognize they can be a playoff caliber team. But Super Bowl, no longer the case. So again, shout out to the Patriots. It was a great dynasty. They still cheated, okay? They still are recognized as cheaters to a certain extent. But again, a great run of greatness, great run of sustained success by Tom Brady, by Bill Belichick. But again, the Tennessee Titans have arrived. The Houston Texans with Deshaun Watson, they've been here for a while. Patrick Mahomes ain't going nowhere. And Lamar Jackson, he's a special talent. And the Buffalo Bills, they're now a real threat to the Patriots in their own division. So again, that's how I feel about the Patriots. Their dynasty clearly is over in my opinion. Again, shout out to the Titans. I think they match up well with the Ravens to a certain extent. But however, I'm just going to say this right now. Lamar Jackson is not scoring only 13 points in a playoff game, okay? That Ravens offense is prolific. Ryan Tannehill is going to have to be better if the Titans want to move on. So again, that's my thoughts on this game. Be sure to comment where you agree with me and disagree with me. Love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right now if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can. A fun fact about me is I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world. I want to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. Kind of like Colin Cowherd, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp. You get the point. Okay, I want to do sports, television, and radio for a full living once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I currently am a freshman there right now. So the best thing you guys can do to just help me continue to grow as a young broadcaster is to just share this channel with all your friends, because potentially if this channel really gets somewhere, I want to start my own network, okay? You know, or potentially if it doesn't, you know, or if I fall a little bit short, I want to go into a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. So the best thing you guys can do to just flat out just help me grow as a broadcaster, help me learn, you know, get other people hip to this channel, you know, just share this channel with all your friends, share this channel on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. Also, be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And once again, guys, just share this channel with everyone you know. Get everyone hipped and watching these videos. Get my voice out there and heard. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. It's been your boy, Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in today. I really do. Have a God blessed day. Stay motivated, you guys, and I'm out.